Have you ever seen a simple piece of clothing turn into something priceless right before your eyes? What if I told you that one man, one superstar, could make fans fight tears, rush to stores, and line up for hours all because of a single shirt? Tonight, we are diving deep into one of the most emotional, electric, and jaw-dropping stories coming out of Las Vegas, and it all revolves around Bruno Mars. But before we unravel the frenzy, let me ask you this. What would you do if you had the chance to own something touched, worn, or even signed by Bruno Mars himself? Would you hold it close like a sacred treasure? Or would you auction it off for a fortune, knowing fans all over the world would kill to get their hands on it? Stay with me, because this story is about to get even crazier. And trust me, you don't want to miss what happened when Bruno Mars himself walked up to a simple t-shirt, grabbed a marker, and forever changed its destiny. And hey, before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop a comment below. Tell me, would you keep a signed Bruno Mars shirt forever? Or would you cash in on the hype? Let me know, because this debate is sparking fire among fans everywhere. Now, let's get into it. Las Vegas, a city of lights, music, and unforgettable nights, a place where dreams are made, and where legends carve their names into history. And right now, one name shines brighter than neon on the strip: Bruno Mars. Every time Bruno Mars announces a residency in Vegas, the city pulses with anticipation. Hotels fill up, scalpers swarm ticket sites, and fans fly in from across the globe. But something happened this time that no one expected. Beyond the music, beyond the lights, beyond the spectacle, it was the merchandise. Yes, the official Bruno Mars merchandise. Those shirts, caps, tote bags, hoodies, and even keychains that fans usually buy as souvenirs became the center of chaos. Why? Because they weren't just merchandise, they were a direct, physical connection to Bruno Mars. And in Vegas, where the energy is unmatched, owning that connection became almost a matter of survival. At the merchandise booth outside Dolby Live, the line wasn't just long, it was endless. Fans waited for hours. Some camped overnight, and when the doors finally opened, the rush was so intense it looked more like a festival stampede than a shopping line. The most wanted item, a simple, black t-shirt with Bruno Mars' face on it. But here's the twist. Fans didn't just want to wear it, they wanted him to sign it. Now, let's step back for a moment. Imagine standing in that line. You've spent hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to fly into Vegas, stay at a hotel, buy tickets for the show, and now you're staring at the one shirt you know you'll cherish forever. Your heart is pounding. Your palms are sweaty, because deep down, you're hoping for that once-in-a-lifetime moment. Bruno Mars, in person, signing your shirt. And then, it happened. Bruno Mars walked backstage, grabbed one of those black shirts, and with a silver marker, began signing his name across it. The room went silent. Cameras flashed. Fans gasped. That ordinary piece of fabric transformed instantly into a priceless artifact. And the frenzy began. The news spread like wildfire. Videos of Bruno Mars signing that shirt circulated online. Fans screamed, cried, and begged for a chance to own it. And suddenly, the merchandise booth wasn't just a store, it became a battleground. People rushed back to buy more shirts, hoping they might be the lucky ones to catch Bruno Mars in another signing moment. And here's where it gets emotional, because it wasn't just about owning merchandise. For fans, that shirt became a story, a memory, a piece of Bruno Mars' soul. It became something you could hang on your wall, frame forever, and tell your kids about. I was there. I saw Bruno Mars, and this shirt, he touched it, he signed it. It's hard to put into words how powerful that moment was. But for the fans in Las Vegas, it wasn't just powerful, it was life-changing. But let's take a closer look at why Bruno Mars merchandise carries this kind of magic. Think about it. Bruno Mars isn't just a performer, he's a global icon. His music has soundtracked weddings, heartbreaks, road trips, and celebrations. His voice brings people together. His performances leave fans speechless. And his style, That retro meets modern blend of charisma makes everything he touches feel like pure gold. So when he signs something as simple as a shirt, it isn't just ink on fabric, it's history, it's culture, it's the kind of thing museums might one day display. And let's not forget, Bruno Mars rarely does this. He isn't the kind of celebrity who casually signs piles of merchandise to flood the market. He keeps it exclusive, rare, and deeply personal. That's why when fans saw him autographing a shirt in Las Vegas, they knew it was a moment that would never be repeated in the same way again. Now, here's where the story takes another twist. Some of those shirts, signed and unsigned, started popping up online, and the resale prices, insane. What originally cost less than $50 at the booth skyrocketed to hundreds, even thousands, on auction sites. But the debate began immediately. True fans argued that no amount of money could replace the sentimental value of owning a piece of Bruno Mars history. Others claimed it was smart business after all. Memorabilia like this only grows more valuable with time. So let me ask you again, what would you do? Would you keep that shirt as your most precious possession? Or would you put it up for sale, knowing a bidding war could make you rich overnight? It's a question that splits fans down the middle. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what makes this story so unforgettable. And then, there was the moment that broke the internet. A fan who had managed to get their shirt signed by Bruno Mars didn't just keep it folded in their closet. They framed it, hung it on the wall, and when the photo went viral, showing the shirt with Bruno Mars' signature shining across the chest, fans everywhere lost their minds. It wasn't just merchandise anymore. It was art, a shrine, a symbol of how music can touch lives in ways nothing else can. But beyond the frenzy, beyond the money, beyond the internet hype, there's something deeper here. Something human. Because for those fans in Las Vegas, that shirt wasn't just about owning something rare. It was about feeling seen, feeling connected, feeling like Bruno Mars reached out, even for a second, and left his mark not just on the shirt, but on their hearts. And maybe that's the real story here. Not the resale prices, not the online chaos, not even the collector's frenzy, but the way one man's signature could bring people to tears, could create lifelong memories, could remind us why music is more than entertainment, it's a bond. So as the lights of Las Vegas continue to shine, and as Bruno Mars continues to electrify audiences night after night, one thing is clear. His music might be the heartbeat of his career, but his merchandise, the shirts, the hats, the hoodies, the keychains, they've become more than just souvenirs. They've become vessels of memory, emotion, and magic. And every time Bruno Mars picks up a marker and signs his name, that magic multiplies. So, the next time you see someone wearing a Bruno Mars shirt, don't just think of it as clothing. Think of it as a story, a connection, maybe even a piece of history. Because in Las Vegas, a shirt became so much more. It became the symbol of a night no one will ever forget. And now, I want to hear from you. If you were there in Las Vegas, standing in that line, holding that shirt, and Bruno Mars signed it right in front of you, what would you do? Keep it forever or sell it to the highest bidder? Drop your answer in the comments below, because I know this debate will never end. And don't forget, if you loved this story, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next big story in the world of music. Because this is just the beginning. Bruno Mars is rewriting what it means to be an icon, and we're here to capture every unforgettable moment.